I am trying to think. I don't like. So I expect that we're going to see military wing as what coRe goes to, but part of me wonders if we're going to see something crazy. Like, I don't think we're going to see trade wing, but I can definitely see culture wing actually being the play if SAS wanted to like do pro scouts in return, but I don't think that's going to work. Because again, we are on Hill and Dale, so pro scouts isn't as good as it normally is. So it's a very interesting kind of question. But I don't think we're going to see economic wing, and I don't think we're going to see trade wing. Most likely military wing into trying to stop or manage any sort of tower rush that might happen, and just going from there. But don't worry, chat. We are getting into the game in just one moment. Ba-boom. So, on one side of the map, we have SAS as our blue Mongol player. And on the other side of the map, we have coRe as our orange Abbasid player. Nothing about the spawn jumps out at me for Abbasid. It's going to be really unfortunate if like a tower goes there, but I don't see that happening. Yeah, nothing about the spawn jumps out at me for Abbasid. This is kind of unfortunate for SAS, actually, like, with how far away his Uvu is in relation to, you know, everything else, is going to make it a little bit difficult for him to really get things going. So I am curious to see how that affects his gameplay. But we will see soon enough. We will see soon enough what ends up happening there. Yeah, nothing unusual here, chat. Oh, okay. So this is really clever. SAS is trying to use his coRe as a way to corral his sheep in, because he's not going to be gathering wood, or he's not going to be gathering gold for a long time since he's going for a barracks. So this is a very, very slow process. And if it works, which is very difficult, because like you see, like this one deer is now completely out of sync. He's not gonna be able to get this one. But if he manages to do it right, and I think he's a little bit maybe. I think he might be able to get, yeah. I think he might be able to get this. Yeah, this is okay. Sorry. Yeah, this is super tight. By the way, we do have a tower rush going on. I know we haven't like discussed that, but because it's such an obvious and we expect it kind of thing. But we do have a tower rush coming down. We do see military wing, the wing that we expected to see the most. And I am very curious to see how much SAS wants to commit. And I say it's a tower rush, but I'm not seeing a villager. So I think he's just trying to harass and like slow things down, like just slow the pace of the game down. Because it's about what, 5 gold away before the second Uvu double production is going to happen. So he does do another double production, but I think this is going to be the only commitment he does is 5 spears, and that's it. No, hit it. No. Hit the building. Oh, dudes, coRe, you could have destroyed this. So coRe could have deleted this and stopped the... coRe? SAS? What? I am so confused. Okay, we do have a couple villagers running across the map now. I am very, very confused at the moment. All right, so SAS is trying his best to lame the deer and get them set up in such a way where you can't corral them in the slightest. And as he is trying to do that, coRe has decided that he's just going to burn this down and use his free units from the feudal age with the military wing to do that. Now, one villager does go down on each side, and the scout goes down as well. So, hops inside, doesn't kill the second. Doesn't kill the one of the spears. If he had killed the spear, I think this goes a lot. I think this is a lot better for him, even though it is a free unit. But not killing that spear creates a little bit of an issue, and we're at the point here where he's just gonna gather from his deer. Oh, that's funny. We're at the point here where like this battering ram is just going to cause problems and kill this So yeah, you are forcing a battering ram, which is 200 wood. And I guess that's nice, but that's really all you're able to get. Because you did trade villagers. Like, if your villager didn't die, then, like, you can argue that this was worth it. But because the villager did, it's not as good as you would like. But we do see a silver tree starting up here. We do see, this tower is requiring a response. This isn't something that he can just ignore since it's at the front of his base. But at the same time, we do have fresh food stuff's already picked up. We do have none of the other eco-techs picked up, but they're not really as necessary. And this is tower is going to delay. Oh wow. Oh no, jump inside the. Can you actually do this? Can he actually kill this? Oh my god. Oh, this is so worth it for SAS now. Like, so here's the thing for SAS is at this point in time, the ram did nothing. It's forcing all of this idle time, and the TC is delayed by like a minute and a half, as a result of it. And yeah, oh no, this villager's walking back in. Does the target fire the villager? He does. Yeah, so like he's going to lose the spearmen, and like the Khan will make it out. But this is such like this TC is so delayed by everything that's happened here that it is definitely on the plus side for this has definitely been a net positive for SAS. And as this is going on, he is getting double archery range, he's getting stables, and he's getting his silver tree in place. So soon enough, SAS is going to have Keshigs, and he's going to have double archer production, and he's just going to leverage that into killing a lot of units, and to like as his way into back into this game. Yeah, silver tree is setting up. Trade is going to begin soon, and so traders are a little bit slower, like a second slower than a villager, but so they're basically equal on they're basically going to be equal on total villager count, or total economic count, because they're each at a 1-to-1 ratio. But trade is going to be stronger as soon as SAS gets 5 traders, his economy is automatically stronger. And even as I say that, SAS is also going to be able to harass and get like some damage done, maybe pick up a villager or 2 and just increase that gap in total units, as well as increase the gap in quality of production. SAS, you troll. Oh, that's funny. Speaking of like harassment, like these villagers aren't dying, but they're going to. If anything looks at them, they're just gonna sneeze and fall over. This one tower is gonna stop what, 2 or 3 deer carcasses from being able to be gathered from, and as a result, it's going to hold so much back there. Like one of the things, like yes, as the Abbasids, you have fresh foodstuffs, but that doesn't change the fact that at the end of the day, 2 TCs is a lot of resources, and Abbasid wants to just swarm you, and so like that requires a lot of resources. We're not at a point where he's getting it. We're making spearmen. They're not hardened. They're still Dark Age spearmen, so they're gonna die even quicker. Keshiks are starting to come on out, and one thing I really like about the way that SAS is playing this is he isn't not utilizing his barracks. Like he has this production building, he is going to get units out of it. Yeah, they might not counter anything, but they're still units. They're still going to soak damage or deal damage or do something. Like they are throwing torches at this outpost. So he's using every advantage that he is able to get to hold this game together. And as I say that, these archers come up, but there's 2 Keshiks over here, so the Keshiks are able to just charge them down if they wanted to. Or the archers can just shoot them, because it's not like the archers are doing a lot of damage to this tower anyway. The traders are getting about 59 a trip, and then they're getting a little bit extra because of or they're getting 66 a trip and then 7 food. And then eventually that will be 7 gold and then 7 extra, or 7 wood and then 7 extra gold. Okay, so coRe does push SAS off of this outpost where his gold is, but at the same time, like, it's fine. It's forcing idle time. It's forcing repair time. That's resources not going into villagers and everything like that. This TC is just shooting at a tower that has a single archer inside of it. So that's fun. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I really do think that what SAS needs to be doing at this point is going and getting the boar. Like, you want some towers down over here anyway, just go get your boar. It's not going to be, it's not at a point where it's going to be threatened. It's not at a point where you are going to feel like you're having any issues with it. You're gonna get a lot out of that boar, and it's such a safe resource. So I think that's something that he should be doing. All right. Do we have any? Okay, so we are seeing some blacksmith upgrades out of one side. We are seeing it out of the other side as well. The Khan ran in and GG'd. Decided he was not long for this world and did not want to be around for it, and he will be back in a bit. But oh, these spears are getting the Keshiks. So very unfortunate. Very unfortunate for SAS. Those units are pretty high value, and you do not want to lose them for nothing. Oh, we do see a coRe coming up here. SAS is really just holding the gas pedal down here. This is going to increase the efficacy of his army by so much, just by the coRe itself. Never mind the actual upgrades that you're going to get when you get into Castle Age. Veteran archers with coRe do a lot of damage. Like, it is an actually surprising amount that they are able to get done. Yeah, the archers are just poking in, picking up what they can. He's gotten a couple villagers as the game has gone on. He's managed to get a couple of couple of random units here and there. And Castle Age does come out, and as we said earlier, veterancy for the Keshiks, veterancy for the archers. In 1 minute, this game is over. The Kurultai is already running across, trying to get to the. The Kurultai is already running across, trying to get to the other side of the other side of the map, so it can do as much damage. Couple of these. Oh my gosh, these villagers are trying to run out the side and escape. And they get caught out. So these Keshiks know exactly where they're going, but the initial army that SAS or that coRe has is pushing SAS back, if only because it's just like, you're not getting anything fighting over a tower. You're not really, and you don't have your tech. Like you don't want. SAS does not want to fight until he has veteran archers, because otherwise he's just fighting feudal units versus feudal units when he's in Castle Age. He's not utilizing the Kurultai. He's not using his Castle Age advantage. What he has that actually puts him in the lead. So he knows it's like, hey, we'll just back up. We won't take this fight. It's fine. But now that we're at this point where the Kurultai is here, the units are healing up. There's this bonus damage, 10 damage a shot against anything. Never mind against units that actually take bonus damage to him. This is going to heavily affect the matchup here. And the thing is like you might sit there and be like, oh, archers are shooting a town center. Like second town centers do not deal a lot of damage, and they do not have a lot of HP. So these Keshiks are going to deal a lot in this situation. And as soon as this ram clears up, this TC is dead. Because the ram also gets bonus damage, by the way. Like, and I think it's enough where it actually reduces the number of hits by like 1 or 2. Which is a pretty interesting breakpoint there. But even with that happening, SAS decides he does want to take this fight. Castle Age does finish up for coRe. He did go for economic win. And, yeah, you're in Castle Age. It took you 2 minutes to get there. But now you need another minute to get your tech, and it does not matter. SAS has put on enough pressure that the game is over. He is able to take that down. That is a 2-0, putting him in the grand finals and giving him what he needs to move into the next, giving him what he needs to be able to get one step closer to qualifying for the land grant.